What's goody? It's your boy and I'm back with another banging video. And today, Bird Gang, we back. Y'all see the title. How great was Larry Bird's prime? Now y'all, I know y'all been waiting on the Bird videos, but I ain't gonna lie, I be trying to like for the basketball videos, I be trying to wait for the game, you know what I'm saying? Do them on the weekends for y'all, like I told y'all. So but y'all be watching a lot on the weekends, so I know y'all be waiting on it. So we had to get y'all one. Hopefully, man, maybe we can get with Kel soon and get another Jordan video. You know what I'm saying? Get the LeBron fan. I know y'all love that. But with that being said, bro, I appreciate everybody that been showing love. If you're new to the content, make sure you liking and subscribing. Hit that post notification bell. Join the fam. Bro, if you already joined the fam, bro, it's all love, bro. I appreciate y'all, man. Hey, consistency, bro. We coming with videos like crazy. But with that being said, let's just go ahead and get into it. Let's get it.
Larry Bird is fast becoming one of the most divisive characters in basketball history, with some recognizing Bird as the greatest player of all time, while some have him dropping out of the top 10 altogether. This
he's definitely in the top 10.
The rise of this current crop of NBA talent, coupled with mounting narratives of the alleged physical inferiority of other eras.
Oh, well, you know, he was being guarded by plumbers and firemen.
And Larry Bird presents a major dilemma, which is on the rise as of late across the board in all of the major sports. How do
wait. JJ Riddick. Who was guarding you, JJ? Who was guarding you? Since you want to do that to Bird, like plumbers and fire. Who was...
You heard him, man.
JJ Riddick? And I respect JJ Riddick.
Them plumbers, bro.
I be respecting his takes and everything. That's so crazy, bro. I never heard him say that, but bro, what the?
Oh, I'm glad Kel not here. He would have been like, I told y'all. No,
bro. And you know what? I be seeing him on First Take and stuff like that, and I always respect his takes. He be having some great takes. He be being non-biased and stuff like that.
That was so disrespectful just now.
Plumbers and
that was so disrespectful.
Who was guarding you, JJ? Back into the video.
Different eras.
Don't do that to Bird.
Cross-compare different players who might have existed decades apart from one another, played against varying levels of competition, and in starkly contrasting league-wide environments. How can you factor in elongated time of play and peak performance extension amid technical advancements in nutrition, supplementation, training philosophies, and implementation? Fundamentally, the answer is complex.
Bro, what are you talking about, man?
But one
what? Like what? For real?
How dominant were you in your own time? How much did you excel against the competition within your own era? And how fierce?
No, time out, bro. That shit was perfect. Cause I'm like, bro, what is that boy talking about right now? I was with him for a little bit, but then he lost me.
Other kind of stuff.
And when he brought the Westbrook shit in, I was like, that was perfect timing. Like, I'm thinking that in my head, like, bro, what is this dude talking about right now? I'm waiting for him to get back on point, but it's like, all right, that was on purpose, bro. That was, hey, I liked that. I gotta watch more of his videos.
I came here to see you talk about Bird, bro. You talking about everything else. I was like, what? Yeah, bro, we was all on the same page, but what are you talking about right now, bro? What this got to do with Larry Bird? I was confused too.
He's like the perplexity of this. I'm like, bro, what are you? How good was Larry Bird prime, bro? What are you talking? Let's get back into the video, bro.
And Larry Bird has one of the shorter careers of any all-time great in NBA history, as he was drafted with the number 6 overall pick in the 1978 draft by the Boston Celtics at the age of 22. But Bird opted to return to Indiana State for his senior year in college and forego entry into the NBA until the following 1979 season at the age of 23. And on November 15, 1988, just 6 games into the season, Bird would be diagnosed with debilitating bone spurs on both Achilles that would require immediate season-ending surgery. And at the age of 32, Bird would miss that entire season and postseason, leaving many to speculate that Bird's career was over. And years later, Larry himself admitted he should have retired following the Achilles surgeries. However, the next season, at the age of 33, Bird returned and played 75 of a possible 82 games
Bro, dude came off of double Achilles injuries and came back and played 75 games, bro. That's unreal.
Off of a double Achilles injury.
That's unreal, bro. That is unreal.
The man said himself he should have retired after that. Bro, like he has his pain tolerance gotta be unreal. Because he was already banged up.
That's
what
I'm saying. This dude coming out there every day playing hurt. Because there's no way you coming off of double Achilles injuries and coming straight to NBA, you don't feel no pain. Once you mess up your Achilles, you ain't gonna be the same no more.
It take about 2-3 years to get back to like at least trying to feel normal. You know what I'm saying? At least a year or two to try to feel normal after Achilles. That's a double one.
That's both Achilles. And then you play 75 games?
That's crazy, bro. That's insane, bro.
It's 82 games in the season. You missed 7 games.
Bro, and then you know what? The killing part is, bro, like, okay, that was like his 9th season.
Bro, yes, bro.
So after that double Achilles injury, he played, what, 13, 14 seasons? I'm not sure what the exact number is, but I know he played a couple of seasons after that. You know what I'm saying? That is ridiculous, bro. Not too many people would have ever came back off of that first Achilles. Just one.
That's not including the playoffs. Because you know they went to the playoffs. That's not including the playoffs, bro. Bro, that's a different breed right there altogether.
I add all that into my GOAT debate for him. I'm not even going to lie. Whatever. Because, like, he already, like, what, number 6 or number 5 on my list? I'll write it down.
Toughness is just unmatched.
Yeah.
Bro.
Toughness and competitiveness. Like, the only person I feel, and I'm not going to say, because I ain't seen everybody and I ain't, you know, as competitive would be Jordan. Like, him and Jordan got that same type of competitive. And I'm not saying there ain't other people, because I know KG is a big competitor too.
That mentality, man.
That mentality, they both got that. You know what I'm saying?
Like, really think about that. Imagine you might have to have double Achilles surgery, and would you go back out on the court and go play 75 games against the best in the world, bro?
It's damn near impossible to keep up after that double. After one Achilles.
After one, most people mess up one Achilles and then that's it. They're not the same person no more. This dude came back with double Achilles and probably came out even better than he was before.
Goatism.
Like, bro, that's
goatism.
Yeah, bro.
Let's get back into it. That's crazy.
Averaging 24 points, 10 rebounds, and 8 assists.
Look at the stats, man.
In 39 minutes a night.
Bro, how you having 39 minutes off double Achilles?
But the return set in sharply, and Bird's reluctance to miss games or sit out nights throughout his career, coupled with his intensely physical style of play, took its toll. In all, during his final 4 seasons, Bird missed 142 of a possible 328 games, and that was after missing only 27 total games over his first 9 years in the NBA. Due to the sharp fall.
Hey, look, time out, bro. Time out. That is not even his fault. I don't want to say it's not his fault. Ain't no way. And the league nowadays is good on this type of stuff, bro. Ain't no way he was supposed to come back and play 39 minutes a game the year after a double Achilles injury.
What, 48 minutes in the game?
Yeah, like,
bro.
what the... There ain't no way he's supposed to play 39 minutes, bro. Even play 75 games. He should have set out a lot of them games and just let his body heal. He should have been pushing himself that hard. That's crazy that they let him do that. Like,
they just said that man missed 27 games in 9 seasons. Bro, what?
You know what I'm saying? What? And that was the first 9 seasons. And then like he had like you just said, he had 4 seasons after that. Like after the double Achilles, he played 4 more seasons.
Larry Bird just went from here to here, bro. You can't even see it no more, bro. To here, bro.
Yo,
bro, that is
insane, bro.
I never knew that.
Let's get
That's
back
crazy.
into it. That's insane.
It quickly failed him. Larry Bird played a total of only 897 regular season games and 164 playoff games throughout his entire NBA career. Compare that to the self-proclaimed GOAT, who many believe has surpassed Larry Legend in recent years.
Oh my God, holy shit.
Small forward in NBA history.
That one right there made me the greatest player of all time.
LeBron James. James has played to date in 1,703 combined regular season and playoff games.
That's a lot of games, though. I give you that.
700 more total games than Larry Bird played. And LeBron is moving on to season number 21 and counting. It is conceivable that James will end up playing in twice the amount of games as Larry Bird. It's no wonder James and other all-time great players dwarf Bird's statistical accumulation with the relatively limited career Bird had in terms of time played. But in understanding the context of his career from a peak standpoint, and when factoring in the NBA built around him at the time, Bird produced arguably one of, if not the best primes ever. Coming into the league the same season as Earvin Magic Johnson in 1979, it would be Bird that won Rookie of the Year that season, while also being named to first team All-NBA and making the NBA All-Star team in just his rookie season. And from that 1979-1980 season, Bird would be named first team All-NBA for the first 9 seasons of his career, while the Celtics would win 8 conference finals over those 9 seasons. And this Eastern Conference was a far cry from that of the Chosen Ones era that he feasted on, which was one of the historically weakest conferences ever. But the Eastern Conference of the 1980s was the power conference. This decade saw one of the greatest teams in NBA history in that conference. The 1983 Moses Malone and Julius Erving-led Philadelphia 76ers. It had the Bad Boys Pistons, the Dominique Wilkins Atlanta Hawks, a perennial 50-win Milwaukee Bucks team, and Michael Jordan. There were no easy series in the Eastern Conference.
What was JJ really talking about, bro?
That's what I'm saying, bro. Dude played all the GOATs, bro. Dude literally played in the hardest series, in the hardest conference that you can ever play in. And JJ Redick sitting here telling you playing against a bunch of janitors?
That man played against Jordan, bro. What?
Jordan. Yeah, Jordan to worry about. He had freaking Hakeem. He had Magic. No,
Dominique Wilkins.
Dominique Wilkins. He had freaking Julius Erving to worry about. Bro, what is he talking about, bro? That is
what
crazy.
What is JJ Redick talking about?
I didn't even know that conference was busting like that time, bro. Dude, every series from the first round up to the conference finals, you was going through it.
Period.
Every series, because nowadays these series going 4 or 5 games and they over. They was going all 7. I guarantee they was going all 7, bro. Bro, that's what you call fighting, bro.
Then, what they said, first 8 out of his 9 seasons, they went to the playoffs.
They went to the conference.
To the conference. First, all 9 out of 9 first seasons, that man was first team. I think they said All-Star, some shit.
NBA,
bro, what? Bro, you can take nothing from that. And the only thing that stopped him and slowed him down was the injury, bro.
That was it, bro.
Like, literally, if the injury wouldn't have happened, and that's just a flip of the coin, it could have happened to anybody, you know what I'm saying? If that wouldn't have happened, but like, this conversation about longevity and all that BS would not be here, you know what I'm saying? Like they said, LeBron damn near gonna play twice as many games as he played, you know what I'm saying? That's crazy. That's crazy. But at the same time, like, LeBron don't play a game like Bird do. You know what I'm saying? Like, not as physical. I don't see it. But let's jump back into it.
On his way to 5 NBA Finals over the first 9 years of his career. And his reward for battling through the gauntlet of those stacked Eastern Conference playoff fields was meeting one of the greatest teams ever assembled in the NBA Finals from the Western Conference.
Fight through the conference, then meet up with Jordan. No, they meet up with Magic.
Against the LA Lakers in 3 NBA Finals, led by arguably 2 top 5 players ever, Magic Johnson and Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. A team that also had top 50 all-time.
And then don't forget about Worthy. He was on that team.
James Worthy as a third
I said it too early.
Yeah, Bird lost to that team twice in the NBA Finals for his only 2 finals losses. But he also beat that team in the NBA Finals for one of his 3 Finals wins. Oh, and also beat the Hakeem Olajuwon Rockets in another NBA Finals. The accumulated number of elite, high-end opponents Bird faced throughout his 9-year run puts him in the running of having acquired some of the most difficult rings in league history. But this should come as no surprise, since Larry Bird was one of the most high-leverage winners
He had to fight for them
sport
rings.
basketball has
Oh,
ever
yeah.
seen, as the Celtics were just 32-50 and 29-53 the 2 seasons prior to Bird's arrival. But in just his first season in the NBA as a rookie, Bird elevated the Celtics from 29 wins to 61 and took Boston all the
That's
way
ridiculous.
to the Eastern Conference Finals.
What?
And over the
That's
9-year
ridiculous.
run until his dual Achilles surgery practically ended his career, the Celtics won an average of 61 games a year and never won fewer than
61
57
games?
during that 9-year
Bro.
run, beginning in his rookie season at the age of 23 and running until his double Achilles surgery at 32. Bird averaged 25 points, 10 rebounds, 6 assists, and 2 steals per game, while
That's
shooting
insane.
50% from the field, 38% from the three-point line,
Damn near
and
54 to 90.
80% from the free throw
Yeah,
line.
bro.
During
For 9
that
years.
9
For
season
9
run,
years,
Bird
bro.
finished top 5 in MVP all 9 seasons, with an absurd 4 second-place finishes during that time and 3
That's crazy.
first-place finishes. His 4 runner-ups were to Moses Malone twice, Julius Erving, and Michael Jordan. His 3 league MVPs were won consecutively over the span of 1984 to 1986, and done in a league that had Magic Johnson, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, Moses Malone, Julius Erving, Dominique Wilkins, Charles Barkley,
Who?
Hakeem
Plumbers?
Olajuwon, and Michael
Look at all these
Jordan.
people.
In the 1980s
Jordan.
era, an era defined by arguably the greatest collection of high
Now, this era, of all the people he just named, I don't even have to name him, he named them for me. That man won 3 MVPs back to back.
To back. Like, man. That's crazy. I ain't know all this, bro. That's crazy, bro.
When you look at it that way and you do the logic like that, there ain't no way you gonna tell me everybody was plumbers. You can't tell me everybody was if there was janitors like you say.
This the video Kel need to see.
What?
This the one we used to let the LeBron fans see.
Like, you know he
Man.
gonna do some delusional ish though. He gonna
Man.
you know how they get him in the comments.
Oh, bro.
He gonna evade. He gonna be like, but wait though, LeBron. It don't.
You gonna say LeBron this and LeBron that, bro.
Yeah,
That's the first
But-
thing you ever see.
that's crazy, man. That was so much competition in the league at that time, and people don't
That
even
was all
notice that.
in one conference, bro. That's crazy. Well, other than Magic and them, but man, that's crazy, bro.
Let's get back into it. This is almost done.
And then
historical
Oh, my bad.
Then what is that?
the case that Larry Bird was the greatest player of them all during that decade is an easy one to make. So while players that have played drastically longer than him might have stacked more stats than him, what if the question was how dominant were you in your own time? How much did you excel against the
Just shoved
competition
his face.
within your own era? And how feared were you as a player? Under those parameters of evaluation, it is clear that Larry Bird still stands on an island with very few guys who have ever played in any era.
Alright. Oh, wait, what you was saying though?
I was saying, like, he came in and took a team that was averaging 29 wins to 61. More than double, bro. And then after that, they said they never averaged nothing less than 57 wins a season. Dude literally changed a franchise by himself.
That's an
Literally
impact.
changed a franchise
That is-
franchise by himself.
That is a huge impact, bro. But like, when you look at the facts and when you actually look back at it, it's like, bro, he was terrorizing the league. That 9-year span, he was the best player in the league. Like,
Yeah.
and not to say every year he was the best, but he was definitely at the top of the league at that time. And 3 of them years, he was most definitely the best player in the league. But as y'all missing the fact that even throughout the rest of that 9-year span, 4 times he was second in MVP. And then what he said, like he said it was another number that stood out to me too, and he was like he came in top 5 every year, basically, like through that 9-year span, bro. He was that dude, bro. Like you would never knew that, bro. You would never knew that, bro.
That's unbelievable, bro.
That like when you really back and you look at it, like damn,
like bro,
he was a different type of
Larry
beast.
really was that dude.
That's
bro.
how he ended up in my top 10 for sure. That's definitely how he ended up in my top 10. But this was definitely a good video, you know what I'm saying? Gave me some insight that I ain't never seen before. Y'all know we be looking deep for the ones that give us the stuff that we ain't never heard before, you know what I'm saying? Because it's a lot of stuff, and we try to get further and further into the Bird journey. So I appreciate you guys for watching with us, man.
Y'all keep dropping some more knowledge about Larry in the comments, man.
Yes, sir.
We in the comments, we're reading and reacting to your comments, man.
Definitely. So make sure y'all dropping down whatever y'all want to see next in the comments. Also, you know what I'm saying, what y'all want to see next, whatever y'all want to speak about. We'll try to get engaged in the comments. But let's get this one to at least 5,000 likes, you guys. Everybody, if it ain't on 5,000 likes yet, when you watching it, please hit the button, give it a like, and subscribe to the channel if you ain't subscribed yet. Everyone subscribe counts. You could be the one that helps us to reach our goals. I hope you know what it is, and we out. You did.